Hi, it's ESPN Radio, 1080 The Teams, Jerry O'Neill, along with Mike Tuck, with Tuck and O'Neill. I've brought with me today this guide map of downtown Disney. Now, all of us have been to downtown Disney. Have you been here lately? We're talking sports. We're going to talk about the Magic and a whole bunch of NBA basketball. We're at Fuego by Sosa Cigars. It's the ultra upscale cigar lounge. We're in the Pleasure Island area of downtown Disney. In downtown Disney, they have their own retail store. But this ultra cigar lounge, Mike, we really come to like this place.
This place is unbelievable. Great scenery, nice setup, great place to hang out, talk sports. They got an outside patio as well. You can hang out. They got the full liquor bar, great cigars to choose from. It's a cool place to be.
Indoor lounge, outdoor patio at Fuego. We have found this to be the case. Your family. Let's talk about the Magic family a little bit, Mike. Obviously, what we expected without Dwight Howard, the Orlando Magic, a one and done.
Yeah, I think we're talking divorce now. I think that's the next step.
You and I, we're not married.
This not us. This is going to be messy, though. This is going to be one that's going to be in the courts for a long time if we're going to equate it to a family. I think this thing's gotten really bad for them. You're going to have to go to the top first and work your way down from there. I still say the most important piece, it doesn't matter who's the GM, who's the coach, we'll have input on that, obviously, as fans, but the biggest thing is, what are you going to do with Dwight Howard?
Well, and it's what have you done for me lately when you think about this entire basketball season that was beset by rumor, drama, all the things that you would not want. And we knew it as a possibility coming in because Dwight Howard did have this option to go out of his contract or play one final year. And we saw it in the recent past of the NBA with the Carmelo Anthony story the year previous in Denver. So I think we were buckled in for it, but I don't think anybody thought that there'd be the kind of drama that was season long.
Yeah, it lasted a long time, but I will say this, you got him under a one-year deal now for the next year, so you got a year to figure it out. I don't think it's a big rush to try to say, hey, we got to trade Dwight Howard now, or we need an answer from you right now, Dwight Howard, because look, I've seen too many cases where Carmelo leaves, and now Denver, instead of getting to a Western Conference Finals, they're a team that's in the middle of the pack. Chris Bosh leaves Toronto. Where's Toronto right now? LeBron leaves Cleveland. They're in complete rebuilding mode. Too many cases of the star leaving and the team just trying to find its way. So I'm not in a rush. If I'm a Magic fan, even if I'm mad at Dwight Howard, even if I hated this past season, I'd rather go through that again to have to face the reality of the team not being very good for a while.
Well, and let's be honest, the business side of the Orlando Magic, the one-year-old arena now having completed its second year, it's a big place. You've got to sell tickets, and Dwight Howard will sell tickets because he will make you a competitor. He will make you a contending basketball team. But, I don't know whether this organization, it has to start at the top. I don't think Otis Smith, has deserved the right to retain his job as a general manager. It's a part of business in sports. And with Stan Van Gundy, I don't think, there are that many critics of his style of coaching in the NBA. He's won. But sometimes we talk about it in sports, and it's all too common. The voice goes in one ear and out the other. I think Dwight and those around him need a unique and different voice. I still think Dwight Howard has not peaked as an athlete. I think he needs somebody else to encourage him to play, especially at the offensive end, to a higher level.
Time for a change. I think that's what we're talking about, though, this offseason is a complete departure from what we've known as Magic fans, that hey, I want Dwight Howard to be here if I'm a fan, but like you said, new general manager, new design on the team, new coaching philosophies, and hopefully that can get through to Dwight Howard and they can get back on the path they were on, and that's competing for a championship.
Quickly, we've seen the Miami Heat now dispose of the New York Knicks in the opening round. They were the dominant team. Never pushed, even though they did lose the one game. They've got Indiana in the second round who beat the Magic. Is there any way at all that this series is competitive?
I watched the Eastern Conference Series. All 3 games were on the other night. Miami and New York was the game that was not on. Of the 6 teams playing, I said LeBron or Wade could get hurt. Either one could get hurt and Miami would run through the East. They don't even need both of them to get through this Eastern Conference. If LeBron was with Cleveland still, they would be on their way to the NBA Finals. That's how bad the East is right now because of injuries and some of the other things that have gone on.
Yeah, it really is. It's been somewhat unsettling for when you look at some of the star players in this league, in the Eastern Conference, with Derrick Rose, with Dwight Howard, with the Atlanta situation,
New York,
the battle injuries, and of course New York. Hey, we're at Fuego by Sosa Cigars. We invite you by. You'll find out what we have. That Fuego by Sosa Cigars is the ultra upscale cigar lounge. To the Pleasure Island area of downtown Disney. They've got a retail store in the other area of downtown Disney, and you'll find out, Mike, as we have, at Fuego, your family.
Great place to be. Come and hang out and have your own sports arguments here.